The year is 3000. Aliens have finally come to Earth and discover this very video of a boy called the Rank King going slowly insane during a worldwide pandemic. And you know what they said after seeing this artifact of the human race?
F these guys, this place is a mess. It's the Rank King in quarantine, and today I'll be ranking every spice I could find in my spice cabinet.
Maybe I'll eat all the spices in my cabinet.
And Eugene will rank all the spices in his cabinet.
But first, a toast to the medical professionals and staff who are fighting this virus on the front lines. You're right, everyone else is wrong. They need to shut the f up and listen to you. Cheers. I have scoured my kitchen and discovered that I own 37 f***ing spices. That is right, I am not a chef, but I do have a very worldly palate. I apologize if I happen to be missing your favorite spice. Before I begin ranking, I do have a couple of very important caveats. First, salt. Yes, salt is the most delicious seasoning in the world, but spices come from plants, and salt is a mineral. That's right, salt is a rock. So, much like Vin Diesel told The Rock in the Fast and Furious franchise,
"You're not in this anymore."
Secondly, we have a lot of mixed seasonings that we use as spice that I'm not including because they're a mixture of other pure spices. Like every ranking video, I'll be ranking the spices from worst to best based on one criterion. I'm not doing 3 criteria this time because f it, we're f***ing in quarantine. My one criterion is Eugene. If I like it, I like it. If I don't like it. So there you go. I'll be trying all the spices in alphabetical order, but first, let me change into something a little more comfortable for our date. Hello, sailor. Here I am ready to spice up this date and to spice up my mouth. Seeing your poop deck puts me at half-mast. Oh. Actually, I was gonna get this silk robe that I was planning to wear for this, but then I found this slutty sailor costume that I wore multiple Halloweens ago. Normally someone throws the item to me and then I catch it, but no one's here with me, so I'm gonna just throw it to myself and see how that works. Allspice! Wait, allspice, wait. Allspice. I know allspice is also called Jamaican pepper or pimento, and it's used in a lot of like Caribbean cuisine. I probably shouldn't put it on my hand because what is this, 2019? I can't f***ing touch stuff with my hands. What am I, a child who's at a restaurant playing with the salt and pepper shakers? You know, as a kid, you used to do that. You just put like the pepper and you just like lick it. Was I the only one who did that? Is that gross? Here's to you, Jamaica. Okay, too much. Good lesson, can't pour that much spice into a spoon and eat it raw because that was very dry. Allspice, it's definitely warm, it's a little spicy, not very hot. Yeah, I'll say the allspice is gonna go right in the middle of the ranking right now. Feels like a good standard to start with. Next, anise. Anise? 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 I can tell you immediately from smelling this that it has a vague licorice scent. In terms of flavor profiles, licorice is not my personal favorite. I know there's gonna be a lot of licorice shit in here, and I will let the editor do a licorice siren every time I f***ing taste it. Here we go, anise. That is licorice. That is very strong licorice. Licorice, it's kind of like, this is just all the flavors just fighting for dominance in your mouth. It's like herbal diarrhea. That's the way I describe licorice. So for a niece, I'm gonna put her probably, like many people's nieces, I'm just gonna put a niece below the current ranking, cause you know, children. Next, basil. One thing about this video is that we have very special guests joining us from the Try team who are gonna be championing their spice of choice. Our first Try guest defending basil is...
What does that sound?
Our first Try guest defending basil is Ned.
What's up, Eugene? My spice that I'm championing is basil, baby. Good old basil. Look at this. Oh, I'm just gonna grab it up. I'm gonna grab it up.
What the f is he doing?
This is brand new basil.
What is he doing?
Ooh, yes, yes, baby.
Ned is so corny, y'all. It's like his personality was always preparing to become a dad. like a corny dad.
And your partner says, yes. Let's drive off in a motorcycle.
I certainly am a fan of basil. Name my dog Pesto. Pesto's made out of basil. Let's have a taste. Basil's got like a very distinct herbal, slightly peppery flavor. I use basil a lot, so I'm gonna put it above allspice currently. Next, bay leaves. So bay leaves, I know, are commonly used in Italian and some South Asian cuisine. I know that people have an argument about if it's pointless or not, because you usually use it as like a flavoring element for sauce. Certainly people do not eat bay leaves just straight like I'm about to do now. Here we go. Oh, woo! Ooh, that's like eating a bush. That's like eating a whole bush. Not in that way. Get your mind out of the gutter, but like, woo! It's clear that bay leaves are used in other things, and I would just never eat this straight. So I'm gonna put this at the bottom. Next! Oh wait, Generation Next. You all know that? Spice Girls? Spice ranking? Spice Girls? Generation Next! Caraway. I've had caraway in things like European and Middle Eastern food. Bottoms up. This tastes kind of like anise. It's not as strong though. The licorice just is not as strong as anise. So I'm gonna put it right above it. I just feel like kind of like a crazy person right now. I'm just hoping that y'all are enjoying this. Generation Next. Can't throw this because it's in a cute little dish. Cardamom. It's from a lot of Asian and Nordic cuisines. And I know it's a little expansive. Yeah, let's taste it. Ooh, it's almost floral, very fragrant, very distinct. It tastes expensive. Oh, cardamom, more like cardamommy. And with that, I'm gonna say cardamom is special, delicious. If you haven't had cardamom, you should try it. And I'm gonna put this at the top of my ranking right now. Cardamommy, cardamommy. Next. Oh, I'm already getting a little tipsy. Cayenne pepper. This spice holds a very special place in my heart. It is the namesake of my drag persona, Cheyenne Pepper. I wanted something that was both spicy and southern, like me. This is a toast to all of my drag queen friends, all of my friends who work in nightlife, and I hope you're all doing well. This pandemic. Here we go. Whoa. Oh. Woo. Me. Me and my future children. This is definitely the spiciest thing I've tried so far, and I love spice. Don't like licorice, but I love heat. Cayenne pepper, I fucking love heat, so you are skyrocketing to the top. Celery seeds. Oh, it's got a very strong celery smell. Bon appetit. It just tastes like really concentrated celery, and it's very grassy. It tastes like I'm munching on a field. I'm gonna put it above caraway seeds, but below allspice. Next, chili powder. So chili powder, there are many, many worldwide varieties from different countries. We are going to use what I have in my kitchen, which is gochugaru Korean chili powder. So now, welcome to the stage. Our next try guest, it's YB!
So gochugaru is Korean chili pepper flake. It is 1500 Scoville heat units.
Wow, she is spitting facts right now. YB?
It is a key ingredient in many Korean dishes. So anything like stew, side dishes.
Okay, I'm going to stop YB because she is teaching me too much and my brain does not want to learn right now. Kambe. You know, for chili powder, I think this one definitely is a little smokier. It's a little smokier than what I had with the cayenne. I'm gonna put this below both cayenne and cardamom. Next, cinnamon. So cinnamon, clearly, you know, everyone knows cinnamon, you use it everywhere. I often associate it most with like desserts and the holidays. Here to defend cinnamon, our special guest, Jonathan.
Not only is it in some of the best things on the planet, like Cinnamon Toast Crunch or cinnamon rolls.
It's my mom's boyfriend, Jonathan. Remember when she hit on him? That was funny.
It also reminds me of my mom because the first snack that she ever taught me how to make myself.
Oh my god, now he's talking about his mom. I was just talking about my mom. This is like the mom spice, huh? And Merry Christmas. Cinnamon is like, it's warm and it's pleasant and it's a little sweet. Yeah, I'm gonna put the cinnamon below the cayenne pepper in second place. Next, cloves. These are whole cloves. I know these are across like Africa, Asia, the Americas. People use cloves in a lot of different things. It's got a very strong smell. Oh, oh, oh shit. Woo! I think the best way to describe that is like astringent. It almost like hurts. It activated every sensation on my tongue. Wow, you want a good time, eat a clove. Cloves, you know, I'm really impressed by how crazy these taste. That's the craziest thing I put in my mouth today. I was gonna say besides dicks, but I haven't been. My sex drive has been like, you're home more, so you should be having more sex, but you're just like, what's the point? Like, you get excited to get off back in the day, pre-quarantine, and now it feels like it's unearned. Like, you'd rather just watch Tiger King, you know? So maybe I just shouldn't be doing this. Maybe everything's just pointless. I think I put the clove above the allspice. Yeah. Next up, coriander. Some people refer to it as cilantro in North America. It's from the same plant, but it doesn't taste exactly the same. Here we go. It's got a vague cilantro flavor, but it's also actually a little citrusy. It's a little tart. I don't hate that. It's also good. Coriander's, it's a bit mild. I'm not really a mild guy, so I'm gonna put it above the caraway. Bring back my next. Cumin. Here to champion cumin. It's your favorite try guy with a huge mouth, Keith.
Okay, so I know you're ranking all the spices, but you can stop right now because the best spice is cumin. That's right, cumin.
He says cumin.
Why is it the best? Because it's basically everything that makes tacos taste like tacos for white people taco night.
Keith is such a fun face. I love looking at his face. It's like if God was making a regular face, but was also like on cocaine. Cumin. This is the first time I'm describing a spice this way, but it's got like a strong nutty flavor. It's more earthy. Like it feels like it belongs on meat and vegetables. I love cumin. Cumin, folks, it's a new #1 spot. I love this flavor profile. Next. Dill. You know, like Tommy Pickle's little brother. And people use it a lot in Europe and Asia. We have another ranking guest who is going to fight for dill. It is Kaylin.
So we're out of the actual seasoning, but I am here to defend dill because ranch. As Keith would say, I'm a ranch bitch, and that's how it's gonna stay.
Kaylin is so pretty. You see someone like Kaylin, you're like, oh, that's what pretty is. And then you look at yourself and like, oh, what did I do? Oh, what did I think I was? That's pretty. Wait, what am I? All of the female second try staff are beautiful, just beautiful people. Here we go. It's got a really nice, mild grassiness to it. It's very palatable. Dill is very palatable. I can see it as like an all-using. Before I rank it, here's the dill. You know, I like it. It's neutral. It's very neutral for me. It's got a pleasant grassy flavor, and I'm gonna put it right below allspice and above celery seeds. Next, it's fennel. Fun fact, I know some people chew on the fennel seeds like this to reduce gassiness. Like if you got a fart, apparently chewing fennel seeds, that helps. I don't know if that's a real fact. That's what I've been told. Fennel. Ring the alarm. It's the licorice train. But you know, the licorice in this fennel, it's a little brighter. I do like that. Fennel. Where am I gonna rank the fennel? I'm gonna put the fennel, I'm gonna put the fennel above dill. Yeah. Next. What am I doing? Fenugreek. Okay, I do know fenugreek is like, they use in South Asian, Middle Eastern food. Let's try some fenugreek. It's like rocks. Middle of the road, nutty, mild flavor. It's not giving me much. I'm gonna put this right above bay leaves. Next! That's so much stuff in my teeth. Garlic powder. I don't need to explain garlic. Everyone f***ing uses garlic. If you never had garlic, where the f*** are you? Under a f***ing rock? Garlic. Do not make out with someone after eating this. Garlic, it's got a very, very forward, intense garlic flavor. I like that. I do still prefer regular garlic, but you know, I'm gonna put it right over dried basil. This was good. I mean, you want garlic in everything, so. Ginger spice. What to say about ginger? I mean, it's used everywhere. I typically associate it with Asian food. Here we go. Let's try some ginger spice powder. It's good. It's very gingery. It's not as strong as fresh ginger though. Like fresh ginger really gives you that like bite on the tongue. It makes you want to dance. And this kind of feels like a sedate version of that. I have a mission to make, which is I have actually tried to film this very video twice already. This is the third time I've tried to get through this video because the first time I did it at night because my bathroom has the best light and I did it in my bathtub, but I looked too naked. Welcome to the ranking. Eugene ranks everything in his spice cap. Does this look weird? No, this is not funny. This is gross. This is just gross and weird. Everyone's like, film ranking at home. It'll be funny. Everyone loves seeing you go crazy.
Eugene will rank all the spices in his cabinet.
Be bullshit. Just be a bullshit person. People love it. People want to see it. Is this... How about that? Is that... You know people want to see? Solutions to the coronavirus pandemic. Is that better? This angle doesn't even work. I need a tripod. So then I reshot it again yesterday, but it got too dark. Guys, I'm starting to feel a little sick. This is just a lot of liquor and spices, and the sun is down, so this is great. And both times, I got a little too drunk and a little too sad.
Aw, you sad?
Yeah. I don't think this is a video. I don't think anyone's gonna watch this. This is stupid.
Gene, get out of bed. It's time to get up. Get out of bed. Get out of your sailor costume.
Oh, I'm right. You're on chef. So this is the happiest version that you get to see. Do I look like a slutty sailor?
Sometimes.
Why are you filming this? How about now? How's that? Is that a slutty sailor? I'm just a clown. Just a sad clown. He's humping him. The dogs are gay. Cheers. Yeah, I'm gonna put ginger powder low. I'm gonna put this towards the bottom. I'm gonna actually put it between fenugreek and bay leaves. Next. Mustard powder. Mustard powder, I believe, is like the ground up seeds of the mustard plant. Here we go, down the hatch. Huh. You know, it almost hit the tongue a little bit like wasabi, but still at the same time a little mild. It was mild and then sharp. It makes me want real mustard, so I'm not like over the moon about it. Put the mustard below coriander and above caraway. Next, nutmeg. Shut nutmeg. That was a Peter Griffin impression. Nutmeg, I usually think of like South Asian food and holiday dishes. We have our next try guest coming in, Rachel.
I wanted to tell you not to do nutmeg or to only do a little bit of it, because it can actually be poisonous at high doses and a hallucinogenic.
Poisonous and hallucinogenic. You're not here, Rachel.
Be really careful, okay?
You can't have any oversight over me.
Don't do a shot of nutmeg.
Obviously, all I want to do is eat the whole thing now. So this is like a fresh whole nutmeg nut. Oh, I ate too much. It's warm. And slightly sweet. If I start having hallucinations because of this, then I hope my editor will visually represent that. Oh no, I'm running out of booze. I'm running out of what I'm calling my quarantine water. Quarantine water makes you forget stuff. I like that it can cause hallucinations. I find that powerful. I think that's kind of sexy, like nutmeg. Are nutmegs like the party drugs of the spice world? But I'm gonna go between fennel and dill. So below fennel, but above dill. Next. Onion powder. Oh, it smells like dried onion. This looks just like cocaine. Not that I've ever seen it. Let's give it a spin. Tastes like onion. Don't hate it. I see why it's used. I'm gonna put onion powder. I mean, I was kind of impressed. I can see using it a lot, like garlic powder, so I'm gonna put it right underneath garlic powder. Next, oregano. I am very tipsy. Honestly, oregano, I know it's like Mediterranean, but I think of it as the pizza herb. Everyone knows pizza. Everyone should know oregano. Oregano. It's earthy, a little herbal, slightly bitter. I'm gonna put oregano below nutmeg, but above dill. Next, paprika. A really fantastic anime film, and also Mr. Salt and Mrs. Pepper's Baby from Blue's Clues. So paprika is pretty common throughout the world. I think a lot of people use it. Enough so that we have our next special try guest. Let's hear from our boy, Will.
I bought this at the Korean grocery store near my house. This is the only size they had, okay? Who uses is this much paprika.
If you watch Rick and Morty, Will has such strong Morty energy, it's not even funny.
This is a size that no one should have.
Okay, now he's talking about things that don't even deal with paprika.
This has been a source of great mystery in my life. Why the huge size?
I also have a huge container of paprika. Here we go. That was so much. Why did I do that? It's like mildly hot, but a little sweet. Really good neutral flavor. I can see this is just like one of those neutral spices you want to throw on something. I'm gonna put the paprika above the dried basil. Next. Is this outfit cute? Do you think this is cute? I don't want to show the full thing. Hold on, let me go back. You see it now? How does it look from there? You see it now? Is this cute? Is this cute? Is this cute? I guess now would be the best time to mention how hairy my legs are. If you didn't know how hairy Asian men can be, a lot of us are quite hairy. Look at that. Ba-bam. You see how hairy those are? You see how hairy that is? I hope it's not a deal breaker because I also have a very hairy ass. Parsley. Parsley is used as a garnish in tons of cuisines, particularly Mediterranean ones. I can't taste anything. Here we go. Okay, yeah, parsley's good. It's mild, slightly bitter. I love fresh parsley, but this dried parsley did not do it for me. Yeah, I'm gonna put it under the fenugreek and above the ginger. Like the ginger, I just want the fresh version more. Next. Oh shit, guess what's next, y'all? It's a heavyweight, it's fucking here. We know him, we love him. Pepper. I don't even know why I'm tasting this because all of y'all should know what this tastes like. You ready? I guess you forget how strong pepper actually is. It's much bolder than you remember in your head. I love pepper, I love peppery foods. I'm gonna rank pepper above the paprika and below the chili powder. Next. Poppy seeds. I mainly know poppy seeds from like European food, primarily on bagels. Usually think of Dorothy and the Wizard of Oz, you know, falling asleep from all the drugs. Yeah, it was like opium, right? Isn't that what it was from poppy? It was opium? Am I wrong? Little black balls. Just a bunch of little black balls. Gonna put these little black balls in my mouth. Yeah, they've got like a mild nutty flavor. You know, they're kind of similar to the fenugreek. They're so mild. Again, the mildness is hurting some of these spices. I'm gonna put it beneath mustard and above caraway. Next we got something that's probably in all of your pantries. Red pepper flakes. That's right, we have our final try guy here to defend red pepper flakes. It's your boy, Zach.
When I was broke and when I didn't know how to cook, which I still don't know how to cook, you just sprinkle this on top of your food. It takes something bland and turns it into a flavor explosion.
Let's try Zach's baby, the red chili pepper flakes. Yeah, got a good amount of heat to it. Not as spicy as cayenne, but spicier than things like paprika. So yeah, I love it, obviously. So I'm gonna put it right below chili powder. Rosemary. Rosemary. I find rosemary, the scent to be so distinct. The smell of rosemary is truly like nothing. It's truly like nothing else. Rosemary. Rosemary is just screaming for you to put it on chicken and potatoes. It's so distinctly piney and woodsy. You know, I think rosemary is so special. I'm just gonna put it right under the cardamom. Yeah, I am. Next, we have the most expensive spice in the world, saffron. I am not throwing this ball of saffron because it is expensive. Ugh. I just burped up all the rosemary. Usually saffron is, oh no, I'm too big for the hole. Our producer, Nick, always bet on gay, is gonna be defending saffron. Let's hear from him.
This spice is one of the most expensive in the world. It's definitely the most expensive at the grocery store, and it comes in the smallest little jar.
Oh, we have the same bottle. Oh, I guess it's from Trader Joe's.
It sits in there like little jewels. I feel like it should be resting on a pillowcase. It's like the caviar of spices.
The caviar of spice. I've never eaten raw saffron. This is the spice that goes to your college that you're like, wow, that spice, like no one can talk to her because she is on another level. I still have to rank saffron high. The taste is like nothing else. I'm gonna put the saffron right above cardamom. It's so unique tasting. Next, sage. I don't cook with sage very often, but I have it. Here's sage. Again, a little bit more of a neutral flavor for spice. It's a little sweet, a little bitter. I'd say sage didn't really do much for me. I'm gonna put sage right below anise. It might be because I'm at the end of this ranking, but I can't, maybe I just can't taste anything anymore. I really wish I just couldn't feel anything anymore. Ha! Next. Oh, come on, Eugene, you can do this. You can get through this video. Next up, open sesame. I love sesame flavor. I usually put it in Asian food. Like, oh, me. Like I can put this on, I can put sesame seeds and sesame oil on anything. Open sesame. It is mild, but it's a mild nuttiness that has like a tiny bit of sweetness that's just like, it just slides in perfectly. I'm gonna put it above paprika and below pepper. Yeah, I'm doing it. Next spice. Oh, y'all, we're saving some good, powerful ones for last. Sichuan pepper. Sichuan pepper. Szechuan. These are the actual peppercorns of Sichuan peppers, really famous and distinct for something called numbing sensation. It's a numbing sensation that happens from these peppers. All right, Szechuan. Nature was just like making all these spices, and then when it got to Szechuan, it was like, fuck it, I'm drunk. Ha! Whew. Oh, Szechuan. Oh. Whoa, that's a fun game. That's a fun game. Szechuan's a whole nother level, y'all. I'm gonna put this above the paprika, but below the sesame, because I would much rather have sesame all the time, but this was really fun, and it's so unique. This is where I go insane.
Poisonous or hallucinogenic?
Everything is blurring. I'm also filming in front of 2 big windows, and there have been lots of people walking by who can see me, including small children. Like, hi. Next, sumac. I know this is used in a lot of Middle Eastern cuisine. It's a beautiful color. If you watch Bon Appetit, you know that Brad Leone loves sumac. Oh, it's not what I remember. This is the tangiest, most sour, brightest spice I've had this entire ranking. This hits a totally different part of your tongue than everything else. I like this enough where I'm gonna put it right above paprika, all the things that are super unique that have like an extra punch that I like. I'm putting sumac right above that and below the Szechuan. Next. Tarragon. I mainly know tarragon from French cooking. Okay, d'accord, le tarragon. Salut. Licorice alarm. Oh, that's like licorice. That's straight up like licorice. Okay, licorice fiend. I'm gonna put you by your licorice friends. I'm gonna put you above caraway. That's right, the final 3 spices, y'all, which means we are almost out of thyme. Thyme, I know, is like Mediterranean-ish, kind of like oregano. And do you know who loves thyme? Miss Alexandria does.
Hey Eugene, I'm here to defend thyme and put it in chicken, fish, steak, salad dressings, vegetables, desserts.
Thyme and desserts.
I think this should be probably right after salt and pepper, maybe after garlic, but this is the top 5 spice for me.
Look at her Perriers. Look at her like beautifully stacked Perriers. Just Perriers pronunciation. Time to eat some thyme. None of that made into my mouth because I exhaled as I tried and it blew off my spoon. It does taste a lot like oregano to me. Maybe a little like mintier? I don't know, fresher? It's just so much like oregano. I'm just gonna put it, I don't know, I'm just gonna put it right underneath oregano. It's almost like the same thing. We're almost out of time, so it's time for the final 2 spices. Turmeric. Look at this f***ing color. Oh my God, it's like the Charlize Theron of spice. It's so gorgeous. Look at it, it's so golden, so beautiful. Before I try it though, it's your boy, it's your favorite, it's Sam.
What's up, Eugene? It's Sam here. I'm here to defend turmeric, the most versatile of all spices, and you know we love a verse.
That was a gay joke, verse.
It's a verse. It also is a great food dye, a natural food dye. If you want to make cake, frosting, cupcakes, whatever, and have it be yellow or orange, turmeric will do that, and it won't come out of your clothes.
Thanks, Sam. Turmeric has such a distinct color. It is beautiful. Rihanna is so pretty. I have very strong opinions about things, and I generally think I'm right, but I want to say again, I think Rihanna is the prettiest person on the planet. I'm just putting it out there. We all look like trash bags next to Rihanna. Here we go. Again, such a unique flavor. It's bitter. Honestly, it's a little gingery. Turmeric. I gotta put turmeric. I think I just liked the tang of sumac better, so I'm gonna do it right under sumac. it looks like we are down to the last spice. Are you ready? And it's been in alphabetical order, which means only one thing. Vanilla. Oh, that smells good. That smells like fucking drugs. That smells amazing. So, vanilla. This is actually a whole vanilla stock. Oh my god, it's like a fucking spice cigar. Yeah, I have good feelings about this, and so does one of the Tri-Team members. We saved arguably the best for last. It's your tripod gremlin, Mr. Miles Bonsignore.
What's up? My name is Miles Bonsignore. I'm 14 years old, and I'm here to promote vanilla.
He's so fucking stupid.
You're able to pop it into all types of groceries. Soups, salads, breadsticks.
Okay, I'm gonna say this about Miles because I'm putting him on pause. He could fit in really well with the other Try Guys because he has the same qualities. He's just, you know, so funny, such a good person. But he fucking talks so much. Oh my god, they just talk. Do I look like Salvador Dali? Is this a joke that only art history majors get? Here we go. The inside flavor of that bean. Oh my god. Oh, that's delicious. This is so special. It's sweet. It's fragrant. It's honestly, it's just so delicious. Vanilla bean. Wow, we are at the end. Vanilla bean. I'm gonna put this baby. Oh, it's so good. I'm gonna put the vanilla second because I just think cumin it just tasted perfect. But vanilla is so special, so I'm putting this in second place. Woo! Now, like every episode of the ranking, it is time for me to, that's right, close ranks and deliberate if I need to change anything that I've put in order. You know what? F this. I don't really fucking care. I don't have time to look back at what I put on the table. Whatever I put down is the fucking order. That's done. We're done. I'm fucking finished. It's like, put the graphic up that says the 1 through the 37. You see what I put on. You can argue about it, but remember the one criteria was Eugene, which is whatever I say, of course, is I'm right, you're wrong, shut up. And of course, after I try each spice, I'm gonna add it to my water to create an actual Eugene stew. I don't know, this is not funny. This is gross.